I don't even know where to start with this one, because what just happened is the kind of thing fans have been manifesting for years. Before we dive in, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, because if this wedding story has already made your heart race, wait until you hear all the details I'm about to share with you. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss any of it. So, yes, it's official. Wang and Shen Yue have exchanged vows. And not just anywhere, they did it abroad, in the most breathtaking location you could possibly imagine. I'm talking soft golden light pouring over the ceremony, the sound of waves in the distance, and that emotional moment when they locked eyes, and everyone watching knew they were living their fairy tale. I'm not exaggerating when I say the internet is in meltdown mode. Videos from the ceremony have already started flooding social media, and I can't lie, I was glued to my phone like a teenager waiting for spoilers from a drama finale. This wasn't some rushed, thrown-together event. Every single detail screamed intimacy, romance, and pure love. The location? A private cliffside villa overlooking the sea. Fans have pieced together clues suggesting it was somewhere in Santorini, Greece. The whitewashed walls, the bougainvillea flowers, the endless blue horizon, it all matched perfectly. And let me tell you, the aesthetic was straight out of a high-budget romance film. Imagine the sunlight hitting Shen Yue's hair as she walked down that aisle. I'm still emotional just picturing it. From what we've learned, the guest list was extremely exclusive. This wasn't some massive, celebrity-packed show. It was close friends, immediate family, and just a handful of industry peers they trusted. That explains why no official announcements came beforehand. They clearly wanted this moment to be theirs. But oh, once the videos leaked, game over. Fans went wild. One particular clip that's making everyone cry is the moment Dylan sees Shen Yue for the first time in her gown. He actually stops in his tracks, covers his mouth, and his eyes well up instantly. It's rare to see him speechless, but that was pure, unscripted emotion. I don't think anyone watching could hold back their tears. Speaking of the dress, Shen Yue's gown was the perfect mix of understated elegance and romantic drama. A soft, flowing silhouette, delicate lace details on the sleeves, and a train that caught the breeze just enough to look like something out of a dream. No over-the-top jewels, no heavy makeup, she looked like herself, only even more radiant. And Dylan? Let's just say the man understood the assignment. A tailored cream suit, open collar, just the right amount of relaxed charm. Now, let's talk vows, because this is where the ceremony went from beautiful to unforgettable. They didn't just read generic lines. They wrote their own. And they were deeply personal. One leaked segment of Dylan's vows has already been translated and shared online. He said, and I'm paraphrasing here, "From the first day I met you, you turned my life into a story worth telling. Today, I promise to keep writing it with you, through every twist and every chapter." I mean, come on. Who says that? No wonder the guests were in tears. Shen Yue's vows were just as heartfelt. She thanked him for being her safe place, her laughter on bad days, and the reason she now believes in forever. The crowd was silent, the only sound being the waves in the background. You could literally feel how much these two mean to each other. And yes, there was a kiss. Not a rushed peck, not an over-the-top movie kiss, just the kind of kiss where you can tell it's the most natural thing in the world for them. That moment alone? Screenshot material for every fan account in existence. But here's what made this wedding even more special, the small, human details that made it theirs. Instead of a traditional wedding cake, they had a table of desserts from different countries they've traveled to together. Their first dance? It wasn't some choreographed performance. They just swayed together under string lights, smiling, talking, laughing, almost like they forgot anyone else was even there. And yes, before you ask, Shen Yue's parents were there, looking absolutely overjoyed. At one point, Dylan was spotted hugging her mom, and I swear you could see her whisper something to him that made his smile soften. It felt like watching two families become one. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some eagle-eyed fans noticed something in the leaked footage. Shen Yue's bouquet wasn't just roses. It had baby's breath in it, and if you've been keeping up with their story, you know what fans are speculating. I'm not saying it's a hidden message, but the rumor mill is already turning. Of course, after the videos hit the internet, their fandom basically turned into a giant online reception party. Hashtags shot straight to the top trends in multiple countries. Fans have been editing clips, making photo collages, and even translating the vows into different languages so everyone can experience them. And here's the thing that I personally love about this: yes, it's a celebrity wedding, but it didn't feel like a publicity stunt. It wasn't staged for the cameras or turned into a brand deal. This felt personal, genuine, like we were lucky enough to peek into something sacred. One fan put it perfectly in a comment I saw earlier: "We've watched them as characters, as friends, and now as soulmates." It feels like the ending, and the beginning, of the best drama we've ever seen. Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. I do have to point out one moment that's been looping in my head since I saw it. After the ceremony, Dylan and Shen Yue stood on the edge of the terrace, looking out at the sunset. This wasn't just a wedding, this was a cinematic, soul-shaking, heart-melting moment that honestly feels like it came straight out of the most romantic drama they've ever starred in. Except this time, it wasn't scripted. It was real. It was raw. And it was theirs. So here's what went down. Everyone else was chatting, but they just stood there, holding hands. No words, no need for any. And in that quiet moment, I think they knew they'd just sealed the most important chapter of their lives so far. As for the full ceremony video everyone's talking about, I've seen bits and pieces, and let's just say it's even more emotional than the photos make it look. The laughter, the happy tears, the way Dylan kept adjusting her veil so it wouldn't blow into her face, it's like watching a love letter come to life. Of course, some people are asking whether they'll release the whole video officially. No confirmation yet, but knowing how private they've been, I wouldn't be surprised if they only share select moments. Which, honestly, I respect. It's 2025, and celebrities rarely get to keep anything just for themselves. The fact that they tried to have this moment in peace says a lot about how real this is for them. And you know what? As a fan, I'd rather have one genuine moment than 100 staged ones. This wedding gave us plenty of those moments. If you were one of the fans who's been rooting for them since the Meteor Garden days, well, congratulations, because we all just got the ending we were hoping for. And if you're new to their story, trust me, you've joined at the perfect time. One thing's for sure, this wasn't just a wedding. It was a statement. A quiet, beautiful way of saying, we choose each other. In public, in private, everywhere in between. And honestly, that's more romantic than any grand gesture. So here's to Dylan, Wang and Shen Yue, for proving that sometimes the fairy tale really does come true, and for letting us, in some small way, be part of it. And if you think this is the last time we're going to be talking about them, think again. Something tells me the next chapter in their story is already being written, and you know I'll be here to tell you every detail when it drops.